Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report, y'all. How is everyone doing? What a great past week. I love reading all of your comments. Thank y'all so much. In regards to the massage, so many people were like, yes, keep the massage up if you are feeling a difference. So, I'm going to see what I could do with our budget on getting that on a monthly basis. But yeah, what a great week. So definitely feeling refreshed this week. Enjoying my coffee because I'm spooky all year long. And some people I'm sure agree and have other adjectives to describe me. I think I got this at Joann's last year. So if you are new here, I just talk about what all I am doing, just kind of a daily vlog, it's a daily vlog, and then I share my thoughts and everything. So if this is content you enjoy, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and then make sure you turn on the bell notifications, and then that way every Wednesday, I'm sorry y'all, I was trying to move that, there we go. Every Wednesday, I put out a Warden Report, and you'll get notified. Thank y'all so much. Time for lunch today. So I am having a taco salad. So Heath made taco meat last night, and we had tacos. And so today I took the rest of the salad mix. I took one bag of the Quest spicy, put some on the bottom, topped with the lettuce, the taco meat, some cheese, avocado, sour cream, salsa, and I think that's it. And then I took some of basically the crumbles in the chip bag and kind of crumbled them or put them on top. And yeah, that is my lunch today. I'm really excited about this, y'all. Who else loves a good taco salad? Having a pre-Valentine dinner with my Valentine, Heath. At least I think he'll be my Valentine.
I guess.
And we're at Ringo's because they're doing a special. So you start with queso, and then we get a side salad instead of the rice and beans. And then there's our chicharrones we ordered, and I have a side of the Amazon sauce. Here is the main plate. So you have ribs here. Oh wow, there is two. And then you got chicken fajitas, beef fajitas, and the shrimp. And then look at our plate. That is lime butter guac and their pico, y'all. And that is our Valentine's dinner. Well, happy Valentine's Day. Let me know how you celebrate or don't celebrate that day. Hey, do what you want to do. I think, there's a difference when you have someone, I think, than like when I was single. This is before they called it like Galentine's, but I kind of do that, like, okay, here's, my best friend, give them a little something, and then, have that. And other than that, I was just like I might buy myself my own flowers, just because I do like fresh flowers, y'all. So I would do that just because I'm like, ooh, that looks so nice, a little treat. Love yourself, right? And we just got to do that first. So, yeah, everything's going well. And also, with today, and I know I vlogged last night's dinner, but I know I didn't talk yesterday. So, sorry, you guys. It was kind of busy at work. Well, it was busy. Today's a lot slower day. Thankfully. I actually have a 3-day weekend, as Monday is President's Day. So, as a bank, we're closed. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm always excited about that. So, yeah, today is also Delilah's birthday. Oh, she's so sweet. My cute little sweetheart. Chewy already sent her a virtual card telling her, happy birthday. Or, well, they said happy birthday. They're so cute. I love Chewy. I wished I, could afford to buy more of the stuff that I would love to shower my dogs with, but a lot of times I'll see stuff at Aldi a lot cheaper for dogs, so I'll just do that. But I do love everything I've ever gotten from Chewy. I have been so, I felt like it was really good quality stuff. Now, the other thing I do get from them is the liver treats. So far, they have the best price on liver treats. So I get that. And then there's another one. It's kind of like a supplement. It's like has a lot of glucosamine and anti-inflammatories in it. And when I compare it to other brands, there's one called, I think, Woofs. The one I get from Chewy actually has higher beneficial amounts of the items because I did step by step. So I get that mainly for Delilah because the poor baby. A few years ago, so our back deck, there's 2 gates on it. One of them we keep basically closed because it's against the garage. There's no way to really tie it open. We would probably have to buy something else. So we just mostly keep it closed, but it's just a push. You just kind of push it open, right? It's not like locked in place. And then the other one on the other side of the deck, we do tie it open to the deck, and that one always stays open. Well, dogs and people, they're like, why would I go the easy route? I don't want to walk an extra 5 feet just so I don't have to open the gate. So one day, what we think happened, we didn't hear her, but we have a fenced-in backyard, and it's really, I think, a good size. Like, you don't get that kind of size yard anymore with most new houses. They really tried to get smaller plots than, this house was built in the 70s, in the late 70s. So, and if you've been to our house, then you've seen our backyard. It's a pretty good sized backyard. So, I mean, like our deck, I think is 17 by 21 or something. And that still, the backyard is so much bigger than that. Even with that on there, it's just huge. So anyways, so one day what we think happened is Delilah was going out the first gate to like just paw it instead of going out the open gate. She wanted to close one. And I think she was a little slower getting off. So as that door kind of shut on her back leg, poor baby, she, cried out. And I'm running out there like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Because usually I'm in the kitchen. I don't just like leave them in the backyard and come back to work or anything. It's like, no, I'm like this morning when I made my coffee, I making my coffee while they're outside doing their business. And so I was right there, ran out, nothing felt broken, there was no blood, and I was like, okay, that's the only logical thing I could think of. Now, she could have like overexerted herself and pulled a muscle. The vet has checked her out, and they're like, yeah, but it's basically like she strained the muscle. So since nothing was broken or anything, there's not really anything they could do, they said. There's, just kind of make sure it never swelled up, and it never, there was no infection or anything. And she was slow for a few days, like really tending that back leg. But ever since then, she's been a lot slower, and she's very cautious now. She goes out that gate a lot of times, like especially if it's raining, I'll just go out there and I'll hold it open the whole time. But that's why I get her those like glucosamine type pills or supplement treats, because that should help with, like, it's advertised for dogs with arthritis and hip and joint pain. So I get that for her, and it says give them 2 a day. So I try to give her 1 in the morning and then 1 in the evening. because I figure, well, it's kind of like medicine, right? So I do get that for Chewy, and I think overall it helps. Like I've had a couple times, where it's like, okay, we're gonna have to pause the Chewy for next couple months, and so she didn't have them. It seemed like it was a little bit worse. So I think as long as I keep that up, she seems a little bit better. Will it heal it, cure it? No, but if it could just make her more comfortable, because now my baby is 14, y'all. 14 years old. I've had her for 14 years. I've had her longer than I had Heath. But she's my baby. I told her she has to be alive forever and ever and ever with me. When I finally go, then I'm like, you have permission to. But not before. So I told her that. I tell her all the time. But anyways, so yes, I'm giving her a happy birthday. I don't have a cake or anything for her now, but there is a couple pet gourmet shops that do like birthday cakes and birthday cookies. So I might go there tomorrow and get her like a little cake. So if I do, I'll show you. I think she deserves it. She's just the best. She's such a sweetheart. So yes, I love her so much, y'all. And then the other thing I want to talk about, I have like a few topics today. So let's sit down, get your coffee, let's chat. I am still drinking that A Hill Country pecan. Oh, thank you so much, Renee. It is so good. Like, it's so good. I don't want any flavors added. Uh-oh. All right, that was exciting, right? Just so as I was saying, I have an account I opened up, right? So Heath and I both have a 401ks, IRAs, and then just the HISA, CD, all these different things. And one of them, when I was learning a lot about stocks and kind of understanding more of the market and everything, I was like, you know what, on our SoFi account, and if you're interested in opening up like a SoFi checking and or savings and investment and all that, I have a link. I think they're a really good online bank. Have a lot of options, and like for example, Heath's paycheck, he gets it 2 days early, so he actually gets paid Wednesday evenings instead of Fridays. So they do little things like that. And what I like is their actual savings account has a pretty good interest rate compared to like some of those big banks, y'all. It's just pathetic. Like, why even put money there? So, we do get a little bit of interest off of their savings. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just open an investment just to, put some, I call it play money in there and have fun, like buying, stocks, right? Investing into different companies. My late stepfather absolutely loved working the stock market. Like, he wanted to be one of those people on like the stock floor. He just always loved it, always enjoyed researching the companies, doing all the different things and figuring out what he'd like to invest in. It was like his passion. And so I did learn some from him, that way, and some tips and tricks. Basically, I'm not a day trader. No, I am very much a kind of Warren Buffett. I'm going to buy something, I'm going to keep on holding it for like the next 30-40 years is the plan. So I was like, okay, let me look at companies companies that my work sister's like, pay attention to me. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Needy. So, I was like, you know what? I'm researched, and some companies I pick are companies that I'm like, you know what? I feel like overall, you know, the way they set up and their product and so forth is a really good one. So like Dutch Bros, I bought a couple Dutch Bros stocks because I was like, you know what, I like their setup. I like their employees always seem very happy. They seem to have a good business model. They seem very focused on customer service, which I really feel like in this day and age, some companies are trying to get away from that, and I think that's the downfall. I think if you really focus on customers, especially going forward, that's what you should do as a company. So I bought a couple Dutch Bros, and that mine has almost tripled. I bought it when it was only $35 a share, and now it's worth $81 a share. And then there was a few others that I researched. So another one was SoFi. And actually, I know they have a lot of hands in a lot of different baskets, which can be really good because kind of like Google is always looking for what else they can do better. It's kind of like SoFi. Like they really want to be a one-stop shop for everything. And so I was listening to one of the stock people I listened to, and they were talking about, well, now's the time to get SoFi when it was like $7 a share. And I was like, you know what, $7, that's pretty inexpensive. I'll buy a few shares. And I mean, I have checking, savings, investment with them. Might as well buy some of their stock. And that stock, I think, is now at like $18 a share or $20 a share. So definitely, so far, so good. And then the other one I heard from another channel. Like, I don't, if the guy I listened to, I can't remember his name, but when he does it, I don't go, oh, I'm going to invest just like him. I listen, and then I just decide, okay, is that, like, it's good to have some thoughts. And then I'm like, okay, let me research the company on my own as well and see if that's a company I want to get behind. Well, one of my companies that I bought it at $23 a share, and it's now at $118 a share. And it is a tech company. So I was like, wow, that's really doing well. So overall, in the past year, so I opened the account last March, and I am already up over $400. I think that's pretty good. So it's like a 62% return in the past year. I think that's pretty good. Now, I know realistically, long term, the average is 8 to 10%. So I'm not going to be like, let's go crazy, put all our money here. No, I'm still only putting, just a little bit each time, and then buying when I see the stocks have gone, low. So that's the plan. I just like having fun with it because I'm like, okay, that's something to play with here and have fun and support, companies that I tend to like, and we'll just see how it goes in the long run. So if you're interested in me keeping you up to date on my stock account, let me know. Comment below if this is something you're interested in, or if you want me to talk a little more about that. I just kind of get into it myself because it's something I just enjoy doing. So let me know. Thought I'd show y'all first because this stays in the garage, but I did get some more of that mango mineral water. Well, the mango flavor for Heath for our trip. All right, y'all. Wow. Money today, I'm like, I feel like I don't get any groceries, and then it's like a mortgage payment. But anyways, I'm going to start with Aldi because, well, they were right here under my feet. Oh, kind of see Delilah in there. They just came in and they want something, and I've got it right here. Anyways, let me show you what I got at Aldi. So I picked up some of these cheese fries. It's the halloumi, and it's just the cheese. I thought, well, that might be a good option for me for like lunch a couple days. I got the Egg Life Sweet Cinnamon. They're on sale at Aldi for like $3.49. So this is going to go with the dessert tonight. Went ahead and picked up another bag of cauli, rice, some avocados, of course, jalapenos, tomatoes, strawberries. Butter was 10 cents off. These, y'all, are finally down to $1.49. I think they started at like $3.29, and now they're discounted to $1.49, and there's still a lot left. I went ahead and grabbed 2 because we do really like this mustard, but I'm going to keep my eye on and see if they mark it even below $1, y'all. Then I might buy out the rest they have, and we'll be set on mustard for a year. And then some jalapenos, that again is for dessert tonight. And then for the dogs, and I didn't go to the dog bakery. It has been rainy all day, y'all. But I got them this Alaskan salmon. Aren't those cute? And then look, this adorable toothbrush. And this is the one with turmeric. So it's a toothbrush. So I got to give them one of these to make them happy. And then I'll show you everything else I got. So I also went to Kroger. And basically I was just going for their 2-pound cheese and their bacon. But, you know, I got to check the discounts. So I got some fresh herbs discounted. Ooh, I was like, ooh, yeah, let's get some of these. And dill. And I thought that would be really good to add to dishes. And then some mushrooms. Plus I had a 65-cent off coupon. And then I got these 2 salads. Now what we do, it's got everything, but like any of the, like that one has flatbread strips. It's a little baggy, so you just toss it. Or I think Rickwood told me she then tosses it out for the birds. So I'm going to try to remember that this time. So that'd be great. Or the squirrels. It's a really rainy day, so I don't know if it'd be good to do it today. But anyhow, so I thought, ooh, that'd be good to go with our dinner tonight. They had a pint of blueberries on sale for $1.99. And look how big those are. And then, look at this huge, look, here's my hand for reference. Huge block of brie for $1.19. This is going to be our dessert tonight, y'all. So I am going to use blueberries and those pickled jalapenos to make like a sauce. To then, I'm going to bake this in the air fryer and then drizzle that kind of jalapeno blueberry jam on top. And that is our dessert. And then I'm going to use those sweet cinnamon Egg Life and cut those into like chips, air fry those, and that's what we'll have with that. Doesn't that sound like a good dessert? He came up with it. Well, we kind of collabed, right? So excited about that. Then they had their 2-pound blocks of cheese for $5.99. So I got 1 cheddar and 1 Mott's. And then the other great thing I was going for today was their Simple Truth bacon was buy one, get one free. So they were $5.49. So that made it out to be $2.75. So I got 2 of the thick sliced and 2 of the regular for $2.75 a package, y'all. And we will be using a package of this tonight. So I'm going to show you what I got at H-E-B. So here's the big spend, y'all. But if you think about, if we had gone, now we did go out to eat Thursday, but if we went to like a nice steakhouse for Valentine, look at the prices that they want to charge. So bearing that in mind, so they had the fillets, the prime tenderloin steak fillets. If you bought 2 of them, which I did, then you got $5 off. So I actually paid $52.80 for these. I mean, look at the price per pound, and I'll show those in a bit. But basically, I'm going to put the thick cut bacon, wrap it around, and that is what I'm going to cook for our dinner tonight, along with that salad. And then the dessert. So, and I'll show you here in a minute our appetizer. But I was like, that's going to be so good. And it is so worth Basically, I'm OMADing it today because it is 4 p.m. already, y'all. So it has been a long day. And then he told me that he wanted to have steak for breakfast. So I was looking at the different steak options. And these are chuck steaks for $7.50 a pound, which honestly, that just seems so high. But the ribeyes, even the thin crap cut ribeyes, were $15.49 a pound. So I was like, okay, I asked Heath, and I was glad he chose these. And that'll give him, you know, nice big steak, because he was like, I want steak and eggs for breakfast. So here we go. And that is select, y'all. Jeez. That's why I normally shop the sales as much as possible. But, you know, every once in a while, we will be like, no, we really want to have X. And, of course, that's when whatever it is not on sale, like these. Then, also at the Heb, I got more sausage so we can make sausage balls. And I love how so many of y'all love making the sausage balls. And then I've been wanting some kefir again, so I bought one to start drinking that. I honestly have not had any more kefir probably for the last month. And I am very lazy. I haven't even been making it, y'all. I don't know, maybe I'm just like tired. It was just too much to make constantly. So I think for the time being, it's better for me to just buy it, because he does not really care for it at all. So if it's just me, I can't drink a quart a day or even a half quart a day. So I think for right now, I'm just going to stick with buying it. And then I do like these sometimes for like a breakfast with my coffee. We need some more of the brown. And I know I probably overpaid versus getting like a big package, but on Amazon, since we're not Prime members, everything takes about 2 weeks to get delivered. So we need this for something like right now. And then this was on sale, the Tillamook jerky. It was $1.50 off, so I paid $9.48. I thought this would be good just to take with us on the road trip, just, you know, so you have a little snacky snack. Then, this is what's going to be our appetizer tonight, y'all. It's these Texas torpedoes. Doesn't that sound amazing? And look, it gives you the instructions. So we will have that as our appetizer. That's why I said it really is an OMAD today, because I'm going to have that, and then the sirloins and, the fillets and everything. And then, so what they had is if you bought two, you got a $3 off. So I went ahead and got this popper dip again to have sometime. And then I'm almost out of the white chips, so I got some more of that. Then, final deal at the Heb, he was almost out of these, the Zyrtec, but they're normally $9 something. They had a $3 off coupon each, plus they did an additional $4 off as long as you bought $8 worth. So basically, each package amounted to $5 off. So I only paid $4.74 per box for a 30-day supply. So that's everything I got at the grocery store today, y'all. I spent trying to think here, probably close to $260 for these groceries. What do y'all think? Seems like a lot. Here are those fillets. So that's what they wrap it in. I'm going to pat it dry. And we have about an hour or so till Heath gets off work. So I'm hoping to actually make some compound butter. Those herbs I got today, I want to take the roasted herbs, chop them up. I have a stick of butter. It's on the other side of this paperwork. But I have a stick of butter sitting out. So I hope that it gets soft enough. And then I could do a compound butter. I think that would be really good when we plate this up. Oh, look at this. When we plate this up, then I can, top it with the compound butter. And look, this, all right, steak, you're giving me problems. I don't have time for that today. Okay, now I've kind of got them somewhat patted dry. I'm just going to use, of course, Redmond's real salt, y'all. I just placed another order because we were basically out of the smoked salt. We love that stuff on avocados, especially. So we ordered some more, and I'll do an unboxing when that comes in. I think it's supposed to be here Tuesday. And if you love real salt or want to try real salt, we appreciate if you use our link in the description below, and that helps support our channel. So we could do stuff like more road trips, get out more recipe videos, just generally do more items, and it just supports our channel. All right, I'm just doing that salt again, and that'll help tenderize that. Just gonna let it sit here at room temperature, but it's cold in the house. I think it's 68 this house, but I'm just gonna let it sit out, probably rest for an hour. Well, it's not resting, but you know what I mean. It's gonna sit out for an hour, and then when we're about ready, I'll start bacon wrapping it and cooking these bad boys and everything else that we're having. I'm so excited. Right, here are those torpedoes. I think they look pretty good. Here's one I couldn't have because you only get 3. I don't know why did they do that? 3. I'm trying to show the inside. Ooh, it's still really hot, y'all. I guess I didn't cut it all the way. Let me try and cut a little more. Here they are. It was pretty good on the inside. Lots of cream cheese. A little bit of brisket. It's really good. That's our little appetizer so far. And here is that wonderful dinner. My bacon, I messed with it and kind of pulled it apart a little bit. But that's my filet. There's the herb butter. And then I did a side of mushrooms and onions. And then it's hard to see, but that's a little mini sweet potato, and we just dress it like a baked potato. And then I've got that salad mix, and that is my dinner so far. We do have a dessert we're gonna probably have after this, maybe. I thought I'd show y'all how I make my creamy eggs. So I start with, today I just feel like 2 eggs, so I'm gonna have 2 tablespoons of butter. 1 butter I'm gonna go ahead and put in my skillet, and I heat it up on a very low temperature. The key to this is low temp. So I'm going to start whisking these really well until there's none of the white left, and then I'll probably add just a splash of heavy cream, but I'll take a look and see. There are my eggs, so it should be a consistent yellow with no globs of the white. So just really consistent there, and then I'm just going to do just like a teaspoon of heavy cream. That just adds the creamiest. And then in my non-stick skillet, I've already got 1 tablespoon of butter there, and I wait until it's completely melted. Now these will probably be a little dirty because I made some onions and mushrooms last night in this pan. So see how that butter is already frothed? I'm going to turn my temperature down even more. So mine goes 1 to 10. I had it on a 3, so now I've done half that heat level. Now my skillet, see how the heat has gotten lower? So now I'm going to pour in the eggs, and I'll let that sit for just a second, and then here's where you're just going to continually be stirring these. Go ahead and have your shredded cheese or any add-ons ready, like I'm going to do some green onion. All right, and now I'm going to use this to just start swirling it, because I don't want it to, I want it to be really scrambled, so I don't want like big pieces like an omelet. And then this is a good time to add your seasoning. Of course, we're going to add Redmond's real salt, and go ahead and add the rest of that butter. And we're keeping it at a low temp, so it might seem like These eggs are never going to cook, but they are. We'll do this. And then once I see that it is about halfway cooked, then this is when I add in my shredded cheese. So that's about 1/4 of a cup of shredded cheese. So it's really cheesy, y'all. And just keep stirring until it's all combined. All that cheese is melted and it's mixed in with the eggs. Everything looks very cooked to me. I'm going to add in some green onion and kind of stir that. And I just used my whisk the whole time to put this all together. And that's it. That's all you got to do. There are my eggs. And then I have some of those halloumi cheese fries. No, a lot of cheese. And then I've been busy since I got up. I made our MCT, our Moist Cloud Tears hot sauce. Made a small batch of that for the meetup. So there's only going to be, I already got put aside for the orders. So it only has a couple extra. So if you want that, make sure you send us an email. Otherwise, it'll be first come, first serve. But dang, it is hot. This batch seemed really spicy. Like my lips are almost numb, y'all. And I've only had a little bit. So there was a little bit left after I made the bottle. So I went ahead and just put some on my eggs and my fries. And I'm going to probably be in tears, y'all. So yeah, that's my creamy eggs. Let me know if you have any other questions. I know that looks dirty this time, and that's because of the mushrooms and onions I cooked before in it. Normally they would be more yellow or orange looking, especially if you use cheddar cheese. But yeah, to me, the trick is low and low temperatures. So slow and low, you're going to use really low temperatures and you're just barely heating that egg up. And that's kind of the plan with it. Ooh, yeah. I got an onion over here frying up. So, yeah, that's what I'm having. For tonight, we have a little side salad. And then Heath made, well, it was a joint effort, but it is
a smoked Italian brisket lasagna.
There you go. So, we're going to try some. My first time using fathead dough as the noodle. So, I'll see how I like this. My lunch today is 5 pieces of thick cut bacon. My dip, it's sour cream and salsa, but I guess there's a little too much liquid in there and that's why it's running. And then of course my avocado. Tonight we are calling a chocolate Elvis. So, you know, that's usually a banana peanut butter sandwich. Ours, we are using banana keto chow for this chaffle, chocolate covered bacon, and pecan butter. Tune in for this Friday night feast to see how we did it. Well, another week of the Warden Report is done. This house is a mess. Heath has been so busy all day today, getting orders filled, getting things prepped for the trip. Excuse me. 2 weeks and we will be in Columbus. Y'all had a tickle in my throat. So I am super excited. I cannot wait to see everyone. Look, testing in my teeth. But anyways, really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see everyone at the Columbus meetup and so many others that will be meeting on our drive there and back. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And please do me a favor, leave me a comment. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Really does help out the channel, y'all. Thank you so much. And stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Again, channel members, this Saturday is the Supper Club Live. Bye.